this gripping video, we delve into the tumultuous history of cyclones and their devastating impact on human lives and landscapes. Join us as we journey through time to witness the raw power of nature unleashed in the form of history's most destructive typhoons. From the heartbreaking tragedy of the Great Bhola Cyclone to the fury of the Haiphong Typhoon and the catastrophic flooding of Typhoon Nina, we'll explore the science, stories, and lessons behind these unforgettable cyclones. In 1970, a monstrous cyclone emerged in the Bay of Bengal, an ominous prelude to one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, the Great Bhola Cyclone. As this colossal storm took shape, the unsuspecting coastal regions of East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, and West Bengal, India stood directly in its path, unaware of the impending devastation that would soon be unleashed. On the fateful day of November 12, 1970, the Great Bhola Cyclone made landfall with terrifying force. With wind speeds reaching an estimated 115 miles per hour, 185 kilometers per h, the storm roared ashore, creating a catastrophic storm surge that inundated vast stretches of low-lying coastal areas. The resulting deluge, estimated to be over 20 feet 6 meters high, swept away entire villages, leaving behind a trail of devastation and human tragedy. The loss of life from the Great Bhola Cyclone was staggering, with estimates ranging from 300,000 to 500,000 people perishing in its wake. The cyclone struck a region already grappling with socioeconomic challenges, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. The impact was particularly severe due to the densely populated coastal areas and the lack of effective early warning systems at the time. The aftermath of the cyclone presented a daunting humanitarian challenge. Survivors were left without homes, food, clean water, or medical aid. International relief efforts poured in, but the scale of destruction overwhelmed the response capacity. The Great Bhola Cyclone highlighted the urgent need for disaster preparedness, improved infrastructure, and the establishment of effective early warning systems to mitigate the impact of future cyclones. As communities struggled to recover from the devastation, the legacy of the Great Bhola Cyclone inspired a global commitment to enhance disaster management practices. Bangladesh, in particular, transformed its approach to cyclone preparedness. It established cyclone shelters, improved evacuation plans, and invested in weather forecasting and communication systems. These efforts have proven crucial in saving lives during subsequent cyclones. Traveling back in time to 1881, we encounter another devastating typhoon that etched its mark in history, the Haiphong Typhoon. Located in the Gulf of Tonkin, the northern coast of Vietnam was particularly vulnerable to the wrath of nature's fury. On the 8th of October, the Haiphong Typhoon bore down on the port city of Haiphong with unparalleled force. The Haiphong Typhoon was a Category 1 tropical cyclone, but its vast size and intense winds wreaked havoc on the unprepared city. With wind speeds estimated to be over 150 miles per hour, 240 kilometers per h, the typhoon's ferocity was relentless. It struck with such force that the region's flimsy infrastructure was utterly defenseless. As the typhoon made landfall, a massive storm surge inundated the coastal regions, causing massive flooding and widespread destruction. Entire neighborhoods were obliterated, and homes crumbled like mere sandcastles in the wind. Thousands of lives were lost, and the city of Haiphong was reduced to ruins. What made the Haiphong Typhoon particularly devastating was the lack of early warning systems and disaster preparedness measures at that time. The storm struck with little warning, catching the residents off guard and unprepared for the magnitude of the disaster. The absence of modern communication and meteorological technology left the region vulnerable and helpless against the typhoon's fury. The catastrophic impact of the Haiphong Typhoon served as a stark wake-up call for Vietnam and other nations in the region. It led to significant changes in disaster management policies, including the establishment of weather monitoring stations and early warning systems. These measures have since played a crucial role in safeguarding coastal communities and mitigating the impact of future typhoons. In the summer of 1975, China faced an unparalleled calamity that would forever be etched in history, Typhoon Nina, also known as Typhoon Bizan. As this powerful storm approached the coast, It set its sights on the Bangqiao Dam in Henan Province, marking the beginning of an unprecedented disaster. On August 1, 1975, Typhoon Nina made landfall and unleashed its fury upon the region. The torrential rains coupled with the storm's intensity caused severe flooding, putting immense strain on the Bangqiao Dam, one of the largest earthen dams in the world. As the relentless rains continued to pound the region, the dam neared its capacity. Faced with the threat of catastrophic failure, authorities struggled to make the tough decision of whether to open the dam's sluice gates to release the water gradually or to keep them closed and risk the dam collapsing under the pressure. Ultimately, the gates remained closed, but the dam was no match for the forces of nature. The sheer volume of water, estimated to be over 1 trillion gallons, exceeded the dam's capacity, leading to its catastrophic collapse on August 8, 1975. A colossal wall of water surged downstream, sweeping away villages, homes, and thousands of lives. The resulting disaster is often referred to as the Bangqiao Dam failure. The death toll from the combined impact of Typhoon Nina and the dam failure is estimated to be around 229,000 to 230,000 people, making it one of the deadliest typhoons in history. This tragic event underscored the critical need for robust infrastructure, well-planned early warning systems, and disaster management strategies to safeguard communities from the relentless force of cyclones. The disaster also prompted a reevaluation of dam construction and safety measures worldwide. It served as a cautionary tale of the potential consequences of inadequate engineering and highlighted the necessity of comprehensive risk assessments for critical infrastructure projects. The aftermath of Typhoon Nina prompted China to bolster its disaster preparedness and response capabilities. The country invested in weather forecasting and monitoring technologies and established a comprehensive early warning system to provide timely alerts for impending natural disasters. Additionally, China adopted stricter engineering standards for dam construction and implemented improved flood control measures to reduce the risk of similar catastrophic events in the future. The heartbreak of these historic typhoons propelled societies to learn from their mistakes and adopt measures to minimize the impact of future cyclones. Improved weather forecasting, advanced satellite technology, and early warning systems emerged as powerful tools to provide crucial lead time for evacuation and preparation. Strengthening infrastructure and implementing disaster preparedness initiatives became paramount in safeguarding vulnerable regions from the wrath of cyclonic fury. In recent years, a troubling trend has emerged. Cyclones are increasing in frequency and intensity, leaving devastation in their wake. Scientists are linking this rise to climate change, as warmer sea temperatures fuel cyclones with greater energy. As we confront the reality of a changing climate, understanding the implications of cyclone intensification becomes critical in shaping our response to these formidable natural disasters. As our journey comes to a close, we stand at a pivotal moment in history. A call to action resonates with urgency, urging us to confront the challenges posed by cyclones and climate change. Through collective effort and international cooperation, we must fortify our defenses and implement sustainable practices to protect vulnerable communities from the relentless power of cyclonic storms. The stories of the Great Bhola Cyclone, the Haiphong Typhoon, and Typhoon Nina have etched an indelible mark on history, reminding us of the immense power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. As we venture into an uncertain future, let us heed the lessons of the past and work together to safeguard our planet and its inhabitants from the catastrophic fury of cyclones.